The main purpose of this video is to present a tool that is capable of generating natural language text from business process model. So, before showing the tool, it's important to talk about some important concepts related to the tool's execution logic. First, the tool can be considered as a natural language generation system because it receives as input a machine artifact, a business process model, and produce as output a natural language text. Now we are going to present what is a business process model, written using the BPMN notation. A business process model is a graphic representation of a process that is executed inside of a company. Companies define different processes to deal with their service, and each process can have multiple activities. Each activity is executed by the specific role of the company, for example, the room service manager, or the sommelier, or the kitchen, or the waiter for this specific process. The video presents a tool that is capable of generating natural language text from business process model. The tool is the result of a paper written to CbSoft in 2014. This example shows a hotel service process. In order to understand the process, the reader must know what each symbol means and what are they used for. For example, shores, gateways, and parallels, gateways. Our tool generates a natural language text from this model, allowing it to be read without any knowledge about the notation used and the meaning of the used symbols. In other words, you do not have to learn multiple BPM languages and notations to understand your company process. Currently, our tool supports only the BPMN notation. We have modeled the process using the Signavio online platform. Besides, it's important to highlight that the model must be exported to the JSON format, that is the machine artifact format that our tool reads. With the JSON file, the tool beginning the analysis of the process model. The Signavio platform has the feature to export to the JSON format and import from this JSON format. This example is the same process, but written using the Portuguese language. We are going to show that our tool can generate a natural language text from both process model samples, written in Portuguese and English. After the process has been exported to the JSON format, it can be used as the tool's input to trigger the natural language generation. The text description of the process is then given to the user as the output of the NLG process. The tool was built using the Java programming language and several other libraries. Here we have the project, the several projects that compose our solution. The code is divided into several modules, explained as packages in the paper. We have the General Language Common Model, that is responsible for the definition of the general infrastructure to deal with multiple languages. The project English Realizer and the project Portuguese Realizer is responsible for treating the Portuguese and English languages. The main project here is responsible for all the whole infrastructure to start to trigger the natural language generation from the input, from the machine artifact received as the input. The tool's generation logic follows the phase defined by the NLG pipeline process. After reading the proposed paper, one can easily find the specific phases that are related to the NLG process, like read the model, the RPS tree, the descent tree, the aggregation phase, and the sentence realizing phase. So to execute the tool, simply is need to run a jar file. Here we are calling the main function of the tool, which is responsible for starting the graphic interface for the application. The result is given in the text area in natural language. The text represents perfectly the model read, and one can read the text and understand what the process is for. For example, for The Portuguese language, a reader can understand that the process begins when the room service manager takes down an order. Without the text, he would have to learn that the start event from the BPM notation, this symbol, from the BPM notation, means that the process begins at that point, and that the first activity is take down an order. And that this activity is executed by the room service manager. Our paper shows that the natural language produces can help people without the knowledge of the notation used to understand and participate in several process model activities, even without the need to see the model itself. Here we are going to show other samples for this tool. We have chosen an English version of this process, and will transform it to text. Here is the output of the tool, a natural language text that perfectly represents the model read. Also, we can generate for the Portuguese language. If you can see, the Portuguese is generated faster because the English version uses the WordNet, which takes more time to compile and to fetch the words from the whole database.